take that back. Breaking through the rap industry with this new EP. Packs from Lupe. He's gonna talk about his new EP. We're gonna go over what inspires him and what got him into the industry, and where his lyrics and his songs come from. And we're gonna go over what's next to come. So I'm handed over to Ayeaux.
As you know, I'm Ayeaux the Gawd. You know what I'm saying? As far as where the inspiration for the music comes from, is from just a constant struggle. You know what I'm saying? A consistent struggle to find yourself and find where you stand in society as an individual, and you battle with that, and you try to figure out what route you're gonna choose. And for a while, I chose the route of pushing. You know what I'm saying? Serving grams like my peers did. It was easy. You know what I'm saying? It was easy. Started off young too, like eighth grade. So that to me was what I knew. You know what I'm saying? As far as like going into society and becoming a man, to me it was serving grams and making money in the black market, if you will, or the underworld, as we so gently put it. But with that, I felt that I needed something different. You know what I'm saying? With my boys going and getting locked up, my brothers in jail for Lord knows how long. You know what I'm saying? Losing my troops in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Losing them to by the gun, to the system, whatever the case may be. The only way you could feel is either I'm next or I go. And so
it's getting put in that corner.
Right.
You're forced to survive. It's like you're trapped in an island and they burn your ships. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Exactly. And so my flotation device in that sense would have been music. And so picking up the pen and pad, bro, really to get my mind off of what's going on in reality. You know what I'm saying? And I wrote my reality down on paper, and eventually met up with my producer, Case, and met up with him years later, mind you. You know what I'm saying? After I've done all my soul searching, if you will, going to the army and finding myself, I ended up linking up with Case, who I would like to call my saving grace. You know what I'm saying? Because with him, I was able to really tune in and focus and harness my craft. You know what I'm saying? Having him being a producer and a good one, and wanted to see me succeed. Right? Making some crazy moves. You know what I'm saying? That's where this comes from. I ended up going out to Virginia. And linking up with him in his studio. I left out there for like 6 weeks. I was sitting in the house. I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer. I have money in my pocket. Looked up some flights. I called him. I said, "Oh, Jack, I'm coming to Virginia." I'm coming out there, bro. He said, "Sure." What date? I said, "I'm coming out there August." And he gave him the date. I'm saying, I just went out there for 6 weeks. We locked ourselves in the house, bro, with minimal kind of communication with anybody, and made it happen. We needed to make happen.
Yeah.
In 6 weeks, we banged out an entire EP in 6 weeks, top to bottom. We came home with the product, and so now it's about pushing this and elevating ourselves to what the next level is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And seeing an end result to this. You feel me? And finally seeing it through.
So, you went through a lot of struggle, a lot of fucking bullshit.
Right, yeah, that's the best way to put it.
I have this thing that it's like, when people tell me they're like little pity stories, I'm like, man, like, do you know what I've been through? Like,
exactly.
If you would have lived my life, that little thing would never be a concern to you,
Right.
But he was able to overcome it, and he was able to bring the mindset that it took to overcome it into his albums. That's what we're, we think at a similar higher frequency, as far as making a change, making a movement. You want to talk a little bit about the movement and the positive influence?
Oh, definitely. The movement is crazy because a lot of my guys come from where I come from. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the similar struggle, but my producer And my cameramen, they don't know that side of the struggle. And so it's a crazy movement because we have like the best of both worlds. We have them where they know how to maneuver through the suburban kids, you know what I'm saying? They know how to maneuver through what I would like to call the upper echelon, you know what I'm saying, where people like that come from where I come from are afraid to try out, you know what I'm saying, and afraid to dab in. Now I've had the fortunate chance to live in that, you know what I'm saying. I've had a fortunate chance to grow up in between both. So I grew up between Orange County and West Covina, and so I got both, you know what I'm saying. So fortunately for me, I can speak and I could, you know what I'm saying, feel comfortable. Exactly, I could feel comfortable in those areas. But having my boys with me, man, my dudes that aren't from that, you know what I'm saying, my guys that's completely opposite from what they live. But they believe in the movement so heavily, and they believe in wanting a change, and they believe in positivity, that they're pushing for this, and it's crazy because of where we come from to be here now. It's beautiful, you know what I'm saying. And what's next for us, man, is just to continue it. We want to do. The movement is called No Chase Gang. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't chase anything but money. You know what I'm saying? We don't chase our liquor. We don't chase women. We don't chase anything that's not conducive to what we are doing. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't deserve the energy.
I love that concept. Like people try to argue with me. People try to nag at me or whatever, and I'm just like, dude, like I don't even have the energy. My energy's going towards something. I'm not gonna give it to you for no reason, you know.
Exactly.
If you want my energy, pay for it or something.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what we're getting at here is we don't want anybody to chase false dreams or false hopes. We don't want anybody to chase false idols. You know, if you're gonna chase anything, chase what you believe in. You know? Chase what you believe in, or don't chase at all.
Yeah.
You know, and that's real. A lot of us chase things that are unhealthy. And as much as we love the intoxication methods, we love, you know what I'm saying, our vices. If they're not healthy, you have to let them go. Love isn't always healthy, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta let that go. Your intoxication methods that you use, they're not always healthy. You gotta let that go, you know what I'm saying? Sitting at home and watching TV all damn day, it's not healthy. You gotta let it go.
Exactly.
We gotta break out of our, you know what I'm saying, our ourselves really, you know what I'm saying, and be able to look internally. Exactly. Reprogram yourself and look internally. And that's really based, that's what the movement is based upon, man. Chasing the inner light, you know. And neglecting what the world has to offer you, because it doesn't have anything to offer you that you don't have to offer yourself.
Take action.
Exactly.
That ties in directly with our message of if you want it, take it. We're trying to get people, help people, motivate people to take action and follow their passions and ultimately live a fulfilled life. And I feel like we're getting at the same message through a different media, which is great, because by us working together, we're able to reach a broader audience and help people.
And really, man, that whole health thing needs to be a bigger deal in the hip hop community. You know, we don't really push it as often as we probably should. You know what I'm saying? But that has a lot to do with we don't really push positivity in hip hop. You know, and I think that now the world is ready for positivity. We need it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's not even that it's ready. It's a need. It's a need. We thirst for positivity right now, and that's why I like rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what the movement is about. It's about being awake. Just being awake and knowing yourself and what you're worth and what you can achieve and accomplish in a short amount of time. You'd be surprised on how much you can do with a short amount of time, dude. Like 6 weeks. That's all it took for an entire EP. 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
It makes me laugh too for my contest. I was training 7 months and I took second.
Right.
You know what I mean? 7 months. Where are you going to be in 6-7 months from now?
Right.
I know where I was 6-7 months from now, and I told myself, like, hey, I'm going to compete by this date, and I did it, and I took second. It's just discipline, motivation, doing it every single day, action and action. It's choosing to turn off the TV and go outside for 5 minutes, or
it's win or lose, man.
Yeah, it's every decision. You know, wherever you are in life, you're choosing to be there by not doing the opposite that would stop that from happening, from going on. You know.
Yeah, man, and I think we've gotten to a point where it's cool to be mediocre.
Yeah, it's the norm. It's the standard.
And I can't accept that. I can't accept that for anybody I deal with. I can't accept that for my boys. Even if they want to accept that for themselves, I won't accept it for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what transitions to, you know what I'm saying, really what's next for us. And moving forward with this music thing and try and get shirts and things out that promote positivity. Right.
Yeah.
Doing events that promote positivity and just a well-being of the individual. You know what I'm saying? Bringing back respect and perspective to the human life. You know what I'm saying? And so the next one is my next tape actually. It's called Strange Fruit.
Strange Fruit.
Which is what I'm going to be working on. Which is definitely what people think it is. It is the blues term of strange fruit, which has to do a lot with people hanging in trees. But the idea behind that is that is, whether we like to believe it or not, that is the foundation of where I began. You know what I'm saying? When we're here now because of that specific time period of our life. You know, and if it weren't for going through that time period, if it weren't for, you know what I'm saying, the era of strange fruit, I don't think that our trees would be as I guess fictitious, as you would say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we would have as much as we do now. You know what I mean? And the opportunities that we have are golden, and they're broad opportunities due to what people had to go through to get us to this point.
Exactly,
and so that tape is to promote that and to bring awareness to that fact that that time period is really the birth of what we have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is our history.
Yeah, that's a crazy
saying?
concept.
And so now
Losing it over beauty, ejaculate my pain away.